Welcome to Accenture interview questions. So in Accenture, predominantly they are focusing on the people should be damn good in puzzles, analytical, and also aptitude. And apart from that, they are looking for the programmers also. The reason is they are asking a lot of questions related to programming, how the program can be written, and also they are a bit concerned about Java programming also. So in this video, we are going to talk about all those stuffs. Let's start our session. And coming to my intro, my name is Venkat. I'm a Microsoft awarded most valuable professional guy, and apart from that, I'm a software engineer, software trainer, and a job consultant. I'm guiding all the people towards job, and if you're looking for a career and any guidance, you can contact me at any time. Let's start the session. Okay, the first question is, what are servlets? So servlet, what is servlet? It's related to Java servlet page. Java servlet page is nothing but JSP. JSP is the web form of Java. So over here, I got my web server here, and there are a lot of services. The services which is used to do a process is considered as a HTTP servlet. So considering a user is there, considering Venkat, I'm the guy. So what I'm trying to do is I'm giving him I got a JSP page and giving my username and password, and I'm pressing my post. So I'm pressing a post, automatically it will go to the web server. The reason is your Java server JSP will have a web server. In turn, it will go and access some services, and after the services, the data is written back, and I'm getting the GET request. Okay, so let's move on to the servlet. Before that, this is a request. So that is a client, and he's asking the server, and the request is sending the request, and automatically it is went to this guy, and he's responding here. Okay, this is how the servlet and web server is working on. So in the multi-threading environment, the request is coming multiply. So considering Gmail, not only Venkat is going to access, many people will be accessing. So you got lots and lots of requests, and it acts as a thread. Everything happened in a web container in the web server, and this will access the servlet, which is nothing but an inbuilt methods. So from that method, the automatically invoking of the particular functionality is happening, and you're getting your inbox and everything. So here is the definition, just go and watch it. Okay, servlet to create a web application, everything is given, just watch it. So what are the things I have told, everything is here. Okay, check it out. So here is the definition. So servlet is an API that provides many interfaces and class, including documentation. It will have the interfaces and classes. Okay, servlet is a class that extends the capability of the server and respond to the incoming request. So it will be available in the server. If there is any request is coming in, it will process it. So that's how the servlet is, and it's a web component deployed on the server to create dynamic web pages. So all these stuffs are here, just watch it. These are some of the interfaces. Considering, you may ask me a question, so what is this interfaces? So generic servlet in the sense it will take care of considering an int is coming, integer, I'm processing it, number, I'm adding it, okay, and I'm giving a string. The plus symbol will have the concatenation. So plus is a generic one. Plus is a generic one. If integer is coming, add it. If string is coming, concatenate it. That's why your generic servlet comes in the picture. And over here, HTTP servlet, what is it? So an internet connectivity is happening from the HTTP browser. They are trying to access it. Over here, servlet request and servlet response. A request is coming, what I will do, what I have to respond, everything it's coming into the picture. Okay, so this is your servlet. Now let's talk about XML. What is XML? XML, the abbreviation is extensible markup language. Over here, considering the data navigation is happening, here is the client and there is another client. The data which I'm getting is converted in XML, and the conversion is happening here. The communication between the client and the server, or from one client to another client, it's happening through XML. The reason is XML is too fast. And there are two types of XMLs available. One is XML enabled data types and the native XML. Okay, so if you're looking for more XML related stuff, watch in my video, I made a video, the previous video of this one, a DBMS, database management system, I made these concepts. Over here, this is the structure of the XML. So starting area, you'll have XML like this, like a open brace, open bracket and single, a question mark, XML and everything, and over here you'll be having a question mark and close it. Okay, it's a markup. And this, a comments is there. If you want, you can give the comment or something like that. If there is anything reference is there, CSS and everything, you can put it here. So this is called doc type. How the XML structure should be defined in this doc type. And here is the comment section, and here is the style, how my style sheet or XML should be styled, and here is the XML. So these are all optional. I don't want this one. Okay, you can give this one and give the data. So over here, this is a start tag and this is an end tag, and here is the attributes, and these are all called as nodes, and the entire thing is XML document. This is how the XML is. Here is the definition of XML. Okay, so this is a smaller version of SGML. It's like it's a graphical markup language. Okay, it's a graphical markup language, and apart from that, the user to define their own set of tags. They can define their own tags. See over here, if you want to have it as Venkat, yes, you can have it /Venkat. Yes, it will work. Okay, you can have a customized format of tags. It overcomes all the drawbacks of HTML, easy to understand, and combines it with, like, you are able to combine your HTML and XML, and the informations and data is wrapped here, and someone must write a piece of software to send it. So it's a very simple, like, you need to write a small piece of software to send it, and the communication is real fast. Now here is a very different question. A tea worth of rupees 126 per kilogram and 135 per kilogram are mixed into a third variety. In the ratio of 1:1:2, you may ask me a question. Sir, is this a question we will be writing in the written test? No. So it can be asked in written test, or like if we don't have any like a written test, automatically it will be asked in the technical entry also, to check out how much you are analytically strong. Okay, so if the mixture is worth of rupees 153 per kilogram, the price of the third variety, so this variety is almost 126 rupees, and this is 135 rupees, and what is the cost of this one? And I combined all the three. Okay, I got 1, 2 and 3. So I combined all the three. This cost 126 rupees and this cost 135 rupees, and I don't know the cost, but on the whole, if I mix it up, the cost is 153 per kilogram. Okay, so the ratio is like this guy with a 1%, 1% and 2%, and the price of the third variety per kilogram is what? That's the question. So let's move on to the formula, like how we can do it. The first variety is this one, second variety is given. Assume that the third variety is X, the mixture is 1:1:2. So the formulation is like the individual cost of the person, like first variety into the ratio plus the individual cost of the second one, the ratio plus the ratio into the individual cost of the third variety divided by the total ratio is equal to the actual amount. Okay, so this one is 4, cross multiply it, you get 2x is equal to, so over here like a plus become minus here, plus become minus here, you got 2x is equal to 351, x is equal to 351 divided by 2, the value of the third variety is 175.50, that's the answer. What is the final keyword in Java? So what is final keyword? Like final is the word, like if I don't want to change it, you'll be using the final. Okay, so final, final int x. Obviously the x is an integer variable and it is declared as final. Final int x is equal to 20, that's it. You can't change the value of x. So that's how the final keyword will be. So let's see like how we are going to use it. So final variable, it will stop value changes. Final method prevent method overriding. So if a method is declared, you can't change it. Okay, override it. And final class prevent inheritance. You can't create any child class. So this is how the final keyword is used in Java. Let's move on to the fifth question, singleton class. What is singleton class? Considering I'm writing a program. So while writing the program, the major problem what I will face is like, so I got a class, I can create an object, that's good. I want to create another object, yes, you can create it. That's how the functionality is. So the normal one is like a class is there and objects can be created. But if it is declared as singleton, only one object can be created for this class. That's how restricting the class to create more objects and restricting and for creating only one object is referred to as singleton class. That's the definition. Over here, I'm declaring the class as singleton here. You are able to see here, I got a class. This is the one and only way to obtain an instance of the singleton class. This is how you are able to create the instance, an object over here, instance. This is how you will be creating it. Okay, let's move on to the definition of this one. Like, it's instantiated, it's created only once in Java virtual machine. You like provide global point of access to the object, and we got a lot of things. It's mainly immutable. Okay, so like you may ask me like, where we are using the singleton options. You may ask me like, you see, actually what I will do is like, I want to create a logging in the sense like considering my computer is there, like who are logged into my computers, I want to store it. In that case, I have to store in one place, right? I don't want to store into multiple places. Okay, see, actually like I got a pen drive. So I insert my pen drive and I'm trying to copy the file from my pen drive to my D drive. It will be copied in the cache and it will be placed here. I got some 2 GB, like two different, like I got one RAM of 4 GB. The copy it's cached and it will be placed there. I got 2 RAM now. Okay, whether it will be cached here and here and place it there, or it will be cached only once. Do we have any duplicates? No. In that case, in this kind of functionality, we are looking for singleton. That's why like your logging, cache, thread pooling, configuration settings, device driver objects, everywhere your singleton class is used. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Like we got so we got 2 different types of singleton. The early instantiation, creation of instance at the load time itself. While creating it, while loading it, it will be done. Lazy creation, like, it will be created at whenever you want. Okay, at the time you can create. Okay, so these are some basic rules, just check it out. Constructor should be private. Declare a static variable object of the class. Declare a static method to run the instance. So let's see, like over here you are able to see static. This is what I am trying to tell you. We're creating an instance with the keyword static. So this is how it will be. Okay, these are all the preliminary conditions you should implement to create the singleton class. Okay, if a person walks at 14 km per hour, instead of 10 km per hour, you would have walked 20 km more. Okay, so if a person walks 14 km per hour instead of 10 km per hour, so you should walk in 10 km per hour, but he walked in 14 km per hour. You would have walked 20 km more if it is this guy. What is the actual distance traveled by him? That's the question. Okay, so if he walked 14 km per hour, he will be reaching x plus 20. Okay, so considering 10 km per hour, like he will be reaching x kilometer, and additionally I would have walked 20 km more. We should be really careful with this more. So x plus 20, so 14 km will be reaching to x plus 20. So speed is equal to, sorry, it's not speed, time is equal to distance divided by speed. So time is equal to, it's not speed, sorry for that, it's not speed, it's time. Time is equal to x plus 20 divided by 14. Okay, both the time are same, so equating it and cross multiplying, 14x is equal to 10x plus 200. So 4x is equal to 200, x is equal to 200 divided by 4, it's 50 km. So that's the answer. So the distance he can walk is 50 km, and this guy will be walking almost 70 km with 14 km per hour. Let's move on to the next question. The average weight of A, B and C is 45 kg. The average weight of A and B is, so A plus B plus C is 45, A plus B is 40, B plus C is 43. What is the weight of B? So equating these equations, so I got ABC, average weight is ABC is 45, AB is 40 and BC is 43. Okay, so what is the value? So A plus B is this one, and so the 1, so 2, so 1 minus 2. This is not 2 minus 1, it's 1 minus 2. You will be getting, subtract from 2, from 1, you will be getting C as 55. Put this C as 55 here, automatically you will be getting B as 31 kg. So the weight of B is 31 kg. So that's the answer. Now let's move on to the next question. This is 8th sum. So your father said to his son, I was as old as you at the present at the time of your birth. So like my son is considering 10 years of old, 20 years of old, I'm talking to my son, maybe I'll be at 40 years. I'm telling my son, hey son, like while you are born, like I'm at your age now, what your age is 20, so I'm at that your age at your born, or like while you are born, while you like born. Okay, so that's the one he told. If the father's age is 38 years now, if the father age is 38 years now, the son's age 5 years back was what? That's the question. So let's see, like probably like you from this particular question, so 38, the son's age 5 years back cannot be 33, cannot be 38, so it should be here or it should be here. Maybe I'm guessing this one. Okay, so I couldn't get, it's a guess, wild guess, but this the AB, from AB we need to identify. Let's see the answer. Over here, like this is the answer. Okay, so my son's present age is X. My father's age at this time of son's birth is 38 minus X. My son's age is X. My father's age at the time of son's birth is 38 minus X, which is equal to X. So father's age at the time of son's birth would be 38 minus X. Father's age at the time of son's birth is X years. So both are same. Father's age at this time of father's age at the time of son's birth, both are same. So 38 minus X is equal to X. So X is equal to 19. 19 minus 5, because you should be careful, the son's age 5 years back was 19 minus 5. So my guess is correct, it's 14 years. Okay, it's 14 years. Let's move on to the next question. The largest 4-digit number exactly divided by 88 is what? So from this one, I can tell you. So this cannot be. The maximum number is 9, 9, 9, 9 minus 8. 88, you will be getting 1, 1, 9 and 9. So the number should be greater. So it can be these three, it can be these three, and it can't be this one. Okay. So let's see like which is the answer. So what I'm trying to do is like the maximum 3 to 4 digit number is 999. I'm dividing by 88. So I'm trying to make it out 11. I'll be trying to manipulate it. So I'm getting the answer as 55. So 999 minus 55 is 9944. That's the answer. That's the answer. Okay. So you may ask me a question like what kind of company we are running. So our company Kashiv Infotech, we are conducting lots and lots of in-plant training and internship for the students. Okay, so for the degree studying students, completed people, freshers and experienced people, you can contact us anytime for any kind of guidance. And apart from this, our company, we are conducting lots and lots of technological courses at a very cheaper cost, and I am the trainer. You can contact me at these numbers. Let's move on to the next question. One pipe can fill a tank 3 times as fast as another pipe. So one pipe is of 3 times as fast. So this guy is faster than this guy. If together like a joined and they fill the tank in 36 minutes, then the slower pipe alone will be taking how much time? So considering this one is slower, only this guy is opened. These two joined to fill the tank in 36 minutes. And if only this guy is there, how much time it will take to fill this entire tank? That's the question. And this guy is faster. This guy is faster by 3 times when compared to this guy. So here is the question and this is the answer. So I got my pipe A and pipe B. The efficiency is 3 times. The pipe 3 is greater, big guy, and this guy is efficient is lesser 1 time, and time taken is like for the pipe A 3 times faster will be filling in 1 unit very faster. This guy is faster, and like a slower guy will be taking more time. Okay, so this guy faster, this guy is more time. So 3 times faster, so 1, and 1 time faster, it's 3. Like this much time it will take. This is how the efficiency is calculated. So efficiency and time are inversely proportional. Okay, over here what I'm trying to do is like the total time taken by A plus B, and the efficiency is calculated by 3. So because it's almost 3 times faster, right? It's 3 times faster, right? So 3 divided by 3 plus 1, you got 3 by 4. 3 by units of time is equal to 36. 1 unit of time is 36 to 44 by 3. So the answer is almost 36 to 4 by 3. So it took for the B, it took for B 3 times. How much time it will take? The slower guy. So 3 units of time is 36 into 4 by 3 into 3. You got 144 minutes. It will take 144 minutes to fill the tank. Now this is the question number 11. The cost price of 20 articles is the same as the selling price of X article. The selling price of X article is equal to the cost price of 20 article. The profit is 25%, the value of X is what? So cost price and selling price, let's see. So I'm trying to guess the answer. The cost price of 20 articles is the same as the selling price. I guess it can't be 25. I guess the value of X is what? The cost of 20 article is the same as the selling price of X article. Cost of 20 articles, so 20, like it should be an even number, 20 into 1 or 20 into 2 or 20 into 3 or something like that. It should be an even number, I guess, maybe. So it can't be 25 and 15, it can't be, I guess, but I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see the answer. The answer is like I'm trying to buy a article, 20 articles. So the cost price of each article, like I'll consider as 1. The cost price of X article is rupees X. I got 10 article, cost price of X, the cost of X article is X. Selling price of X article is equal to 20, rupees 20. If the cost price of 20 articles is the same as the selling price of X article. So I made as the cost price of each article is 1 rupee. So 20 articles is 20 rupees. Profit is equal to 20 minus X is the profit. The profit percentage is 25%. So 20 minus X divided by X into 100 is equal to 25. So solving this equation, the value is X is equal to 16. So this is how you are able to wild guess it, because I got a 25%, right? So I got cost price of 20 article. 20 article in the sense if it is 1 rupee or 2 rupee or 3 rupee. So if you multiply it, you will get an even number, right? So obviously, like it's an odd number, it can't come. So wild guess, you can remove that one. Okay, so it should be between these two guys. Okay, this is how you have to solve the problem. A sum of money at simple interest amounts to 815 in 3 years. 3 years it took for getting the simple interest 815. 4 years it's 854. 4 years it's 854. 3 years is 815. So for 1 year, 854 minus 815. Maybe, let's see. So the sum is what? That's the question. So the simple interest is 39, 3 is 117. So principal is equal to what? So simple interest of 1 year is equal to, so obviously 854 minus 815 is 39 rupees. Simple interest of third year is 39 into 3 is 117. The principal amount is 815. The principal amount is 815, the simple interest is 117, so minus 117 you will get the principal amount. So this guy invested 698 rupees and he got an interest of 117 rupees. So the total amount I got after 3 years is 815. So this is how we are able to calculate. This is very simple. Let's move on to the question number 13 is FAG, GAF, HI and IAH. So we need to make some alphabetic things. Okay. Okay, so the answer is FAJ, AG. Okay, so this is the one. So what I have done is like F comes here, A is in the center and G comes here. Okay, H comes here, I comes here, A. Okay, so it should be the next one is like it should be like it's AAA, the center should be AAA, F, G, H, so first letter is F, G, H, I, it should be J, the answer is JK. Okay, over here. Okay, so I got my J here, F, G, H, I, J, K. The next letter is J, K. So J, A, K is the answer. So you may ask me that what is the next can be? It will be K, A, J. The other one is J, K, A, J. So J, A, K is the answer. What is the difference between call by value and call by reference? Okay, so that's the one we have to find it. So call by value and call by reference. So I made a previous video with this one, call by value and call by reference. So call by value is like the original value, like you got the modifier, If it is like if it is modified, it's call by value, it's no, and if it is yes, it's call by reference. The original the modifier is getting called. Okay, call by value in the sense I'm calling a value. Like call by reference is like calling an address where it is stored. Okay, that's the difference. Say int a, I'm trying to access that a variable, is called by value. Int a is stored in 1000 memory location. Accessing that memory 1000 memory location is called by reference. Direct value, memory, that's the difference. Okay, so I made a video, like this is the URL of YouTube video. So on this URL, like a syntax directed translation, I gave a detailed at this location 1 hour for 17th second, you are able to see the detail of programming of call by value and call by reference. Here is the one. A copy of the value is passed is called call by value, address is called call by reference. They do not change by changing the format number, it will change. It will have different memory location, it will have same memory location. See, considering I got two variables sitting in my left hand and right hand. Okay, I got a variable here, it is in my left hand. Okay, once if there is any changes happening, a copy of this guy will comes here. The different, it's in a different location, right? The location is there. So I got this variable. Okay, I got this variable. I'll make a copy of this variable, and I'm doing a processing. It's called call by value. So here is the left hand. On top of it, my variable is here. I'm accessing my left hand, and place it so that my left hand will have that variable. Accessing the location is called call by reference. Making a copy of this one, accessing this guy or this guy, the value is called call by value. You may ask me a question like, sir, do we have any other interview questions and other stuff? Everything is located in this area, wikidigi.com/interview questions and answers. Go to this URL, you're able to get lots of thousands companies interview questions and technological information here. And here is our YouTube channel, Wikidigi Code. You got thousands of videos on technical informations and company questions, everything is here. Now let's move on to the next question. Is question 15, that's what are the significance of semaphore? What is semaphore? Semaphore is nothing but see, like if there is a process or a variable, I got a variable here, if someone is accessing from here, I need this guy, and there is another guy accessing here. Okay, so considering I got my bottle, my left hand is accessing and right hand is accessing, everyone is accessing here. In that case, there is a big issue happen that this variable, who is going to use it, either my left hand or my right hand. So semaphore is a guy, is a simple variable. This way will solve the critical section problem and achieve process synchronization in multiprocessing environment. Okay, if there is any criticality like this, water I want in the right hand and the left hand, so both are flying out. In that case, a semaphore is a guy, is a variable taking care of solving this kind of problem. Okay, that's called a semaphore. Okay, so the semaphore will have two different types of methods and everything. So you're able to see it here. Semaphore is a one critical section, it's process a critical section, semaphore is equal to 1. Okay, so this is how the variable, so taking care of acting on the critical section. Okay, you should understand the transactions to understand like how the process is like. See, you're able to see there is a transaction happening and the transaction will get committed, like once the end is happen, it will get committed, the transaction is finished. And if there is any aborted or if there is anything happen, automatically it will be getting rolled back. So if there is any successful rollback happening, so this is how a normal process will work. Okay, in this process, if there is the variable issues or everything, automatically it will get unsuccessful and rolled back. To avoid this process, semaphore comes into the picture. Okay, so semaphore will have the wait and signal operations are defined in the semaphore, and you will be having P of S to decrement the semaphore value and V of S to increment the value. Okay, so these two operations are used in maintaining this semaphore. So just see this one, you will get the answer, you will get some more idea about semaphore. So P of S you will have decrement and V of S will have increment. Okay, using these variable types and methods, the semaphore will take care of concurrent operations. Okay, see the definition, you will understand. And semaphore is of two types. One is counting semaphore, like it's a non-negative integer value, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will increment, and this guy will be either binary one is a 0 or 1. That's how it will be. What are the 4 sets of properties that make sure that database transactions run reliably? So what is the 4 set of properties is like they'll call it as ACID property, atomicity, consistency, isolation and durability. Just watch my DBMS videos, you get lots of information about these areas. So these are the 4 areas. One is atomicity, all or nothing transaction, consistency, guaranteed committed transaction state, isolation, transaction are independent, durability, committed data is never lost. So these are the 4 major areas. Let's see that one, like they call it as ACID property, atomicity A, so atomicity A, consistency C, isolation I and durability D. Okay, these ACID properties are used to ensure accuracy, completeness and data integrity. Okay, you may ask me like what is atomicity and what is this ACID property? See, I got some 10 people are there, I want to put some 50 rupees for the 10 people. So for 50 rupees, 50 rupees, 50 rupees, 50 rupees, everyone I want to give it. So I put a for loop to put 50 rupees for 1000 people. So the data is updating for everyone, 50 rupees to everyone. Almost it's reaching some 500 transactions, there is a power cut. What happens? The problem is like I don't know like to how much people I gave money to how much people I didn't give money. That's where the biggest issue happened. So to resolve the problem, we got this atomicity. Atomicity is like, so do the transaction of 1000 people or no. So it's completely yes or completely no. So do for everyone or don't do it for anyone. Okay, that's how the complete yes and complete no, it's termed as atomicity. And atomic value, it's a 0 or 1. It can't be like a partial one. Okay, that's atomicity. And the next one is consistency. Say I want to put amount of 50 rupees for 10 people. In that case 50, 50, 50 to everyone 50 rupees. I can't give 50 rupees to some people and 10 rupees to some people. So consistent to everyone and you should maintain it, that's consistency. Okay, see 50 rupees, 20 rupees, no. It should be 50 rupees. That's consistency. Isolation. Say I want to give 10 rupees for these people and 20 rupees for these people. So 10 rupees people should be placed here, a separate people, do the transaction for them and separate transaction for them. Isolate the process and do it properly. They call it as isolation. And here is the one like consistency and isolation definitions, everything is given here. Just check it out. Okay, let's move on to the next one, that's durability. See, there is an issue happened like I got some data here. I got like a data like Venkat got 80 marks. Okay, so I'm checking select staff from table, student table, I'm checking Venkat at 10 marks or 20 marks or 80 marks. Okay, so I'm selecting it, I'm checking out, all of a sudden my laptop is shut down. I'm restarting my laptop. Now I'm checking select staff from login table, like I should get Venkat as 80 marks, right? Okay, so maintaining the reliability and like a durability of the computer or your database so that the data should be permanent. I want to transfer the data of 10 to other guy, the data should be 10. Okay, so maintaining the durability between the 2 databases or towards the data is called a durability. These are the 4 properties, very important properties used for like they call it as ACID properties for creating a reliable database. Okay, so features to consider for durability, these are some of the features you need to consider. Recovery to the most recent successful commit after a database software, recovery after the commit after an application software failure, most recent successful commit after a CPU failure, successful backup after a disk failure. So these are some of the durability features. You should note it down, and if you're able to talk in the interview, that's really it's well and good. What is the difference between primary key and secondary key? So here is the DBMS keys available, just check it out. Okay, so here is the table. I got a employee table and orders table. Here is the social security number of the employee. I got employee numbers, first name, last name and everything is here. Over here for the orders, what this employee is given an order of this one, or he is serving this order. Say I am the employee, so like a customer is coming, so I am putting a bill and I'll put my employee ID, like I am the guy who billed this guy. I am the guy, I am the servant, I am the employee, like I am serving this guy, a customer. Okay, so in that case I should have the order, what is the bill number with the employee, like who is like putting that bill, to which customer I put the bill. Okay, so I got the same column over here. So this is called a primary key, like this is called a primary key column, or a column which is used to refer the another column in the another table. They call it as foreign key. Primary key is the key which is like to uniquely identify a record in a table. So here is the primary key. This can be a primary key, or this can be a primary key. Over here, this is called a primary key to identify the records, and this can be duplicates, and it can't be null, and this is a foreign key. So this guy will be having a unique character, but this can't be a unique character, because you can have, I'm the like employee, I can build 10 bills. Yes, so duplicates will be there. Over here duplicates will be there. That's foreign key. Here is a difference. It's uniquely identified record, it's non-unique. Unique and not null may refer to many records, and one of the irreducible super key, and not even be one of the super key. So these are some of the very important things you should understand. Okay, over here we are talking about the secondary key. Sorry for that. Okay, what is the secondary key? So like over here, this is the primary key, and this is also a key can be identified. This can be a key. Employee number can be a key, right? Because employee number can't be like given duplicates. Okay, so this is called a primary key, the key to uniquely identify, and this is also a column to uniquely identify, or a combination of one and first name. A combination of this both guy, this guy and plus this guy can make a key. So they call it a secondary key. The second key to identify a record in a table is called secondary key. So obviously, like now let's see, like a uniquely identify a row of record, and this cannot be, that is a basis for retrieval, and this can be a non-unique field, and this is unique and not null, may refer to many records, and one of the irreducible, and this can be one of the super key, not even be one of the super key. So this is the difference between the primary key and the secondary key. It's a combination of fields. Okay, you may ask me a question like what kind of company we are running. Our company Kashi Infotech, we are conducting lots of in-plant training internship for the students, for the degree studying, degree completed people, freshers and experienced people. And apart from this, we are conducting lots of courses and practical training. So I'm guiding the students from basics to advanced. I'm the trainer. You can contact me at this number. Let's move on here. What is the difference between iterator and list iterator? So iterator for everyone and list iterator for list, I guess. Let's see. So Java cursors. So Java, like for traversing, you'll be using enumeration, iterator, list iterator and split iterator. These are some of the enumerators. Okay, for traversing. So this is to traverse only a list, that's list. Iterator for list, sh and queue and everything. This one can be traversed from two directions, and this is from one direction. Next index and previous index is used to like a move to the next level and next level, previous level, cannot provide us indexes of an element. List allows you to add an element at any point of time. We are able to add anywhere. Does not allow us to add an element to a collection where it's traversing. Okay, replace the value of last element. Values cannot be replaced. So this is the difference between the list iterator. You may ask me, what is a list iterator? It's a for loop. For loop in the form of list. A list. That's it. Okay, so you are able to understand it, right? A queue methods. A queue. Queue is equal to new queue. You are able to get creating a queue. The variable is queue. Okay, so this is how it will be. What is the difference between string builder and string buffer? Okay, let's see. What is string builder? So I got string 1 hello, string 2, I put here void main function, string 1 hello, string 2 world, string 3 is string 1 and string 2. So this is how your string functionality is. This is how the string is working. Over here I got a string builder. String builder SB is equal to new string builder of hello dot append comma dot append world comma append, and you will be asking, so both are giving the same kind of output. So concatenating string, that's a string, and this is called string builder. This is how we'll be writing. So what is string buffer in that case? So instead of here string builder and appending, I'm using string buffer to add a concatenate. Okay, and let's see like what is the difference between string builder and string buffer. This one is a synchronized guy. It means two threads can't call the method. So it's a synchronized guy, two methods can't call. It's a non-synchronized, and this is a thread safe, and this is not a thread safe. Two threads can call the method of string builder simultaneously. So this is a problem, right? See, actually like my name is Venkatesan Prabhu Jaikantam. In that case, I am trying to add Venkatesan Prabhu. In that case, someone is accessing, I should not give because I am going to append something. Okay, someone is accessing, so it should be Venkatesan Prabhu and Jaikantam. They are going to access it. At the time, if someone is accessing, no, because that guy is accessing, relax and wait. But this guy, string builder, is trying to access it. So I am trying Venkat Prabhu and Arun. So I am going to integrate Venkat while trying to add Prabhu. Someone is calling, wait, I need to add Arun also. That's string builder. Over here, like a string buffer. String bundle in the sense, Venkat Prabhu, someone is asking, oh, I will give it to you. Now I will add Arun. If you are asking now I am giving Venkat Arun Prabhu. Okay, so this is how it will be. String builder is more efficient when compared to less efficient this guy. This is how your string builder is. Okay, this is how your string builder is. So I am writing a small piece of code to show you. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so what is the difference between string and string buffer? Okay, so here is a simple difference. So this one is a string pool and the heap and heap. It's a non-mutable, mutable, mutable, thread safe, yes, yes, no, synchronous, yes, yes, no, fast, slow, fast. So this is how the difference is between the string and the string buffer and also string builder. So these questions, everything, we got a lot of interview questions and companies in this URL. Just go and watch it. And here is our YouTube channel Wikidiki Code. Just go and watch all the videos which we are providing. Now let's move on to the advanced areas as what is MVC. So while writing the code, like now the recent trend of writing the code is like via the model view controller. What is this model view controller? See, a user is there and he is seeing the HTML. So my login page, username, password he is seeing. Okay, and he's like updating something like new user and everything. Automatically it got controlled via controller, it got updated. And it will be manipulated via the model. This is connected to the database. And automatically after database reflecting automatic updates and you are able to see it here. This is how your model view controller will be. A simplified format, the browser is coming on and it's accessing the controller, automatically the model database and the model is reflecting, you are able to see the data here via the view. This is called model view controller. Okay, so here is the one, the data related logic, everything is written in the model. So UI logic is written in the view and the controller is between the model and view. This is how your MVC pattern is the latest trend of technological coding they are writing. What design patterns you know in Java? So Java will have, these are the design patterns, a creational design pattern, structural design pattern, behavioral design pattern. Under that, these are all some of the parts. Under this one, these are some of the patterns. Under this, these are some of the patterns. You just make a note down and you can tell to the interviewer about this one. Let's move on to the 23rd object, implicit object in JSP, Java Servlet Page. So Java Servlet Page is nothing but the web form of web application of Java is called JSP. In that case, the implicit object is by default we can use this object like HTTP servlet, HTTP request, HTTP response. These are all the inbuilt functionality. I don't want to like explicitly like access it or declare. Okay, they call it as implicit objects. The example is HTTP servlet request. If you got on like a web page, you should have this one, HTTP session, page context, throwable, object, everything. These are all called as, these are objects and its types. Okay, these are all some of the things which you don't want to specify it explicitly, okay, implicitly. Okay, now let's see about the different phases of compiler. So just go to Wikidiki Code channel and you search for compiler design. You got thousands of videos on my compiler design. So go to this URL or else introduction compilers. In this particular URL, you're able to see like a lots of information about compilers. You may ask me what is compiler. Compiler is nothing but I have written int a equal to 20. I compiled it. So automatically my computer is like understanding it, right? So int a equal to 20, how come my computer who got zeros and ones will understand? In that case, we need some intermediate guy, right? They call it as compiler. A high level language int a equal to 20 is converted to a machine level language which your computer will understand. They call it as compiler. For that, to compile the code, you got the source program, you cut it, lexical analyzer, checking the syntax, checking the meaningfulness, intermediate code generation, optimize the code, the final code generator, and you got the target program. And here is like there is a system table manager which will store everything. If there is any error, error handler will take care. These are the phases of compiler. Okay, so over here you got the compiler, it will do some analysis and synthesizes your source code, analysis, intermediate code, synthesizes, you got your machine code. This is how your compiler will be. Now here is the final question. The HCF of two numbers is 23 and the other two factors of their LCM is 13 and 14. The larger of the two number is what? That is the question. Over here you should understand the basic LCM and HCF is equal to product of these two numbers. I will tell you an example. I got two numbers, product of those two numbers, 15 and 36. 15 we can write as 3 into 5, 36 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Over here the HCF is 3 and 3. The LCM is 2, 2, 3, 3. So already 3 is there, no 3, 5. So 2, 2. The common one they call it as HCF and the least common multipliers are they call it as LCM. So combining you got 180 and 3. So 15 into 36. So HCF and LCM is 540. The product of HCF. So HCF is 3 and 180. We got 540. And 15 into 16, 36 is another 140. So 514. So LCM and HCF is equal to product of these two numbers. Is there any wild guess I can do? What is the larger of two numbers? So I can't guess it. Let's see like how we can proceed. 339, 334, 12. Maybe like 23 into 14 because this is a big number, right? 23 into 15 something like it should be an even number, I guess. It should be an even number. It should be an even number, I guess. Okay, so I guess this is it should be an even number because 14 into 23, so it should be an even number because anything by 4 should be like this. Let's see, like I don't know, let's see. The answer is, so I am trying to give the explanation. Here is the two numbers 23, HCF is two number, other two numbers, the factors are 13 and 14. So 23 into 13 and 23 into 14, the larger number is 23 into 14, so the answer is 322, that's the answer. Thanks for watching our company. Our company Kasha Infotech, we are providing lots of training to the students in plant training internship, and if you looking for any guidance you can contact me. Apart from that, we are conducting lots of courses, and this is the courses and contact number. And here is our technological video channels. Just watch our videos, subscribe to our channel, and if you love this video, please give a thumbs up signal and subscribe to our channel, and please share this one. Our main intention is to help the students, so to transform the society. Until then, signing out, this is Venkat from Kasha Infotech and Wiki Techie. Thank you.